Features the Saints, Rocket Arm quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Falcons on Sunday night.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They're off to the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Set to go now. Take it at about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what a performance.
More than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And his first pass is incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Carpenter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Potter firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They'll have very good starting field position here after the turn.
And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 1 now. Up the middle they go.
Thornton. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle.
It's Thornton.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun.
Carpenter.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does
Falcons have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great... Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? No. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Potter, he finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
separating from the gun. Potter, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Potter. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Potter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. To throw on 2nd down. Carpenter. Jackson's got it over the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Potter. Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Saints at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly got them involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Potter. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta regains possession of the football. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Carpenter out of his hands quick to Jackson. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Carpenter. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Carpenter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Looking to throw on second down. Carpenter
Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
looking to throw. Carpenter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Carpenter. Touchdown, Falcons! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Tony Pollard, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. and it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down. An inside give to Jones.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, a 7-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, Carpenter.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they run the option on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Walsh. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Thornton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. To throw. Carpenter looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Carpenter. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Carpenter, his throw incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Carpenter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive. Potter got his man complete over the middle. It's Steele. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now here live in New Orleans. The give is to Jones. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Potter. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Carpenter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Thornton. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Carpenter. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll run on first down. It's Thornton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Carpenter. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun, Potter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Steele. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw on 3rd down. Potter. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but That confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Thornton.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thornton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Thornton. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Carpenter. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw on 2nd down. Potter can't get away, and he's taken down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. In trouble, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Saints under the lights on Monday night.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. But so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have an interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Potter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The numbers in last week's game for Dunbar. 18 carries, 58 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
They'll run it now with Dunbar. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dennis. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Dunbar, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 3rd down, Potter. And he is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
On first down, Dunbar, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Potter. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 1st and 10, Potter. And he's got his big tight end here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. On 3rd down, Dunbar. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Potter. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, Potter. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Steele. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Second and a couple.
Back to throw. Potter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Matthew Stafford, strong as ever, as his guys finished off the first half at 7-1. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Davis Mills, terrific in the win, and a much-needed win at that, as it is indeed their first on the year. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Brock Purdy, a touchdown pass in the victory. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on third down. Potter, hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They'll take over with great field position here, down a point as they start 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Potter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Steele. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 13.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run on 1st down. Dunbar. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set him up for the first and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first and 10, Potter caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his 2. Looking to throw. Potter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on third and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. Third and 7 now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunbar. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned to about the 35, second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A give to Jones. A little juke. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Looking to throw. Potter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. Dunbar. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dunbar. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but broke some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw again.
This one swung out here to Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw on 3rd down, Potter. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. On 1st down, Potter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
On 3rd down, Potter. And that is caught.
but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Niners,
it's week 8 of the NFL, and we've got the Panthers' veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Panthers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously he was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 87 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. When you look at the Saints defense against the pass, it's just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this? Not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Mosley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Benson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Benson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. Benson. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Potter.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
This is Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Potter buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Potter. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercut.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's a situation where it's a tight end. Once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He stiff arms it.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Potter. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now, second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Benson. And Davis has it over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Mosley. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's O'Brien. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Benson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Potter being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Mosley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Benson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Benson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Potter. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Benson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio, to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Potter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing on first down. Potter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And it's Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. Potter.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down, Mosley credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Up the middle they go. Mosley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Looking to throw on second down.
Benson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Benson. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Benson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. We'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd down. Potter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run on 1st down. Mosley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Benson. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Mosley This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mosley. And the Panthers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. Benson.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Benson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Back to the air on 2nd down. Potter. Left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Back to throw. Potter. Going for a right side here. Complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, Potter throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Potter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Throwing to start the drive. Benson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive back, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Potter. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a handoff, running left is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Panthers down by 12. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Benson, he finds his man, complete. It's O'Brien.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Benson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Benson. He finds his man, complete. That's O'Brien. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, Benson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Benson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now is over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kicker. This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Saints,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop back to 500 now at 4-up and
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Cowboys' veteran linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Cowboys and the Saints on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. When you look at this Saints defense, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. From the 10, first and goal.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
That's complete over the middle to Stewart. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Right after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. First and 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys! From 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Potter. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 15 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Tolbert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. As they've got it as we resume action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Potter. Over the middle, complete. That's Steele. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down. Potter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Potter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Potter. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all,
Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to come from both a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 3. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
The final shot before break. Potter, and his throw here is going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some interest.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on second down, Potter. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To throw on third down, Potter.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. Give him a gain of 5 on the complete.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tolbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got this one complete to Stewart.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Stiff-armed him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Up the middle they go. Tolbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Tolbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Cowboys are going to have it first and goal, so take this down to about the 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much.